Oh yeah, ignore that ugly picture. So hi, I'm Jack, and I'm 12, and I go to Oak Middle School, or I'm gonna be 13 soon. And so for my project, I made this grappling gun, glove, gauntlet thing.
That's fun, man.
Yeah, that is that reference. But so my goal was to make this grappling glove that works with a button. It's right here, and like Spidey. Has anyone seen that movie? It was amazing. Yeah.
Scooterman.
So the design, it's up here. It's using software called Fritzing, and so pretty much the way it works, I press this button right here. The servo spins. I'm not gonna shoot you right now. It's like I'll grant you some sanction. And then the servo spins, and then this missile from the Lego shoots, and it's tied to a string, so it's like play back, woo. And so pretty much this Arduino, which I'll tell you about later, and so all the components here I'll tell you about on the next slide. But so pretty much the Arduino, which is right here on my arm, it's like easier if I do this. Okay. So the Arduino is this board that's for circuitry and stuff. But pretty much all these wires connect into the Arduino, and then they go to my glove, and then there's 2 pins here. One goes digital pins, so that's how you set what does what. So one on this side. So one goes to the button, and then one goes to the servo. And then on here, here's the button, and some of this you can't see, but it's upside out there. So because there's a lot of tape. Yeah. So the button, what it is the resistor goes to this one pin on the button, which you can kind of see. And then the resistor goes to a wire, which goes on here, and then one is ground, one is 5 volt. The 5 volt gives the power, and then the ground completes the circuit and makes sure it all works. Because if it doesn't work, it'd be bad, and this would do nothing. It'd just be some very heavy arm stuff. So the components I used were the Arduino, which is this circuitry board, like I was saying earlier. Wires, they carry current. The button, it's very pushy. It's a button. Then the resistor, it limits the current, and it limits the current. Edwin has very specific words on it. He's like, do not say slow, because slow's wrong. So I'll just leave it at limits current. The servo motor, it spins. The glove, you wear it. It's tape sticky. Some of this is just kind of dumb stuff. The power source, which is in my pocket, it's my portable charger. It turns it on, and then cardboard. It's cardboard in one, but not the circuit board. And then cable, which is this cable that connects to the power source. And not the superhero, just ignore this guy. Cable's fun. Yeah, they're looking at 20th Century Fox and make a cable movie, and it's really exciting. So the code. So there's first void setup and void loop. The void setup runs once. The void loop runs like repeatedly, and it kind of says that in the comments. And if I can't make it any bigger. Can you guys see it? Okay.
I think so.
Okay. So up here, what it does, this is serial begin. It just like sets up the print serial com, so I can like print stuff and make sure stuff is working, and it's really helpful for when you have unknown errors and don't know what's happening. And then trigger attach. What it does is it sets the trigger is the servo motor, which is this right here, and then trigger attach, which is the servo motor. It's attached to pin 9 right there, and then pin node 7 is the button, and then that sets up what this pin does, which is the button that goes. Okay, so the void loop, the val is the variable, which stands for digital read. And so if val is high, which means if this button is pushed, then all this happens. So trigger spins and stuff shoots. So yeah, oh no, this wire's tangled. So problems in the testing. There's wrong wiring, which I do a lot. It's just I'm dumb sometimes. Lots of tape comes undone, because if you've noticed, this kind of is held completely together by tape. It's like the biggest thing on here. It's all red. It's beautiful. And then just stupid stuff. I do a lot of dumb stuff. I'll like put typos in. I'll like stuff will come unplugged. I'll have to plug it back in, and yeah. And then I rethunk it. Yes. Okay. So the errors went away. I checked Stack Exchange, which is that helpful website that tells you what code is, and it is full of people who know what they're doing, and you can look up what they've done. And I had to rebuild stuff. Like I had to rebuild this motor rig a lot of times because it was just like bad, and I had to tape it on and do crazy stuff with it. And just annoying junk. I solved it. And also one thing that's on here that I haven't mentioned, do you know what soldering is? But so soldering is,
Yes,
there's the iron over there, which you can't see it. And so that soldering iron, it melts metal. And then to do soldering, you pretty much just melt metal and it hardens on here. And that's how, hold on. How all this stuff is held together without being connected to a breadboard, because it's really hard to fit stuff in this glove. Also, when you stab yourself with wires trying to thread it through and break latex gloves, it's not that good. So now I have a tiny little mark on my thumb where I stabbed myself with the wire trying to thread this. Okay. So, and now I terrorize people with this for fun, and that was supposed to be a devil, one of those fun little devil emojis, but that went away for some reason. So yeah, and I'll test this now.
Do not test it on me.
I'll test it on you just because you said that. So I can run around and shoot people.
Yeah,
Test to me.
Punch, punch, head.
You failed.
Yeah, I know. Get down. Sometimes the string gets Get down. Everyone hide.
Okay, guys.
Everybody get up. Okay. There we go.
Just cheerful now.
So thank you. Any questions?
Nope, you're not going back up.
Nope. Well,
Hey, what was harder, putting everything together or the coding?
putting everything together, the coding wasn't that much, but I broke 2 latex gloves and like destroyed them. So I kind of just had to tape all this on, and I made this really nice 2 straps on this armband. There's a lot of taping and a lot of stuff like fell apart, and yeah. The soldering was really hard too, because I'm bad at soldering. I've gotten better though, so thanks to Edwin. Woo, shout out to him. Yeah. Tracy.
Edwini. Do you like terrorizing people? Well, he made
I'll say no just because there's audience around right now.
Well,
Good
he
answer.
didn't write this thing, and it says I terrorize people with this glove for fun, so I think it's a yes.
Alright, Jack. One last question. So what was the resistance?
The resistor, I'm like, I can't speak words. It limits the current.
Thank you.
There you go. Now you're happy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.